What is up, guys? I'm doing a top 7 worst to best Godzilla finger puppets. Now, I know I don't have all 10, but I'm deciding to do this because, well, I have pretty much almost all of them. I'm still waiting to get the other 3, but for now, I'm doing the top 7. So, let's begin. So, at number 7, we have Burning Godzilla in Water. Okay, by all means, I do not hate this. I mean, it looks cool, but why is it at the bottom? Well, it's because of concept. Why do we need Godzilla in water? I mean, yeah, sure, it's dynamic, but we could have gotten something even better. Like, why not Burning Godzilla melting down? Burning Godzilla doing his red spiral ray, or even him facing off Destroyer. Okay, maybe Destroyer might not be a good option, because they probably only had the rights to Godzilla, but I mean, why this? They could have done the red spiral ray, or melting down. I mean, I don't think they've ever made a figure of Godzilla melting down in the movie, at least I don't think so. But, look, why do we need this? I mean, it's not bad. But in terms of concept, it's just bland. Number 6. Godzilla 2004 destroying a building. Now, why is this number 6? It's because that he never did this in the movie. Or at least I don't recall him doing this. Like, as far as what I can tell, he never destroyed a building in the movie. I mean, sure, it's the most dynamic and the most, how do you say it? Yeah, it's the most dynamic out of all of them, because it features a building, kind of like this one, except this one's concept was bland. This one never happened in the movie. I mean, I was even about to put this guy at the bottom of the list, but I mean, and even if this did happen, it's just, the paint looks sloppy. I mean, the spines are all white. Godzilla's eyes are plain yellow. His breath looks okay. The building looks, yeah, sure, there's like little details, but that's about it. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, like smoke or something. And the explosion is probably the best part about it. I mean, everything else just looks sloppy. I mean, the teeth aren't even painted correctly, and I get that these are tiny figures, but here's a little comparison with another figure at the same size of a head. This guy, look at him. If my camera would focus, you can kind of see it there, but he has individually painted teeth. This guy just looks sloppy, and this is why, like, okay, take a look. They're the same size of a head. That should not be an excuse. They managed to paint a pupil, perfectly painted teeth, and a perfectly detailed head. Why not on this one? This thing is the same exact size. It almost looks like the same mold. Yeah, it kind of does, actually. But this thing is just kind of disappointing to me. Number 5 is Godzilla 2014 in Fire. Now, this was a very close call. I mean, both of them had their issues. Like, for example, both of them have very, very, I guess, none of these things happen in the movie, from what I can recall, but at least this one looks better than this. I mean, that's one thing. To me, this one really took it in terms of, I guess, accuracy, because at first I didn't even realize this was Godzilla 2004 when I opened it. Like, for a minute, I thought this was the 90s Godzilla. This looks like 2014. But why is this so low on the list? It's because this never happened in the movie, just like that. But I mean, the teeth are pretty badly painted, so are the eyes, but everything else looks really good for such a small finger puppet. Not to mention, all of them really, really hold on to your finger really well. I mean, it's nothing special, but this one really is really good. But I mean, there are some ones that I prefer over this one, but not to say this one's bad. Number 4, Burning Godzilla. Now, Burning Godzilla is very, very good. Paint-wise and sculpt-wise. Almost paint-wise, because again, what the heck is wrong with the teeth? And before you tell me, again, this is a tiny figure, look at this. Look at that. These teeth are even bigger, and even on the prototype on the box. You guys may not be able to see it, but look, okay, there we go. Look, that's perfectly painted teeth. See the difference? The prototype is better than the actual result. But that's not to say these figures are bad. No, these aren't bad. This one especially in particular. I mean, the paint on the spines and the fire on him looks really good. The claws, for such how small they are, look good. And here's a major problem with this. See that? Yeah, that is an issue. I'm trying to get this thing to stay like this, but it's not working. This should fit my finger. It feels very uncomfortable when I slide it in there. And this is not just on this one. I have proof that this is a common issue. The prototype had even feet. This one has one foot going more to that corresponding side than the other. And here is proof. Look, all 3 have that stupid dent. I mean, what gives? This one is the most widest, but still, that dent should not be there. I might be bashing on these figures too much, but with an issue like that for its gimmick, really makes it unpassable. Here we have our top 3, folks, and for number 3, and this was super, super close, 1954 Godzilla holding a train in his mouth, and stomping on one too. The reason why this one is 3rd is because it looks like 54 to me. Almost. I mean, he's a chibi figure. And not to mention, it really fixed that stupid problem Burning Godzilla had. And I really like this. The reason why he's not number 1 or anything like that is because he lacks in color. Yeah, sure, Godzilla is mostly black and white, but the only color I can really see popping out would have to be the red. Aside from that, there's really no color, it's just shade. Maybe blue on the windows, but that's kind of about it. Number 2, and I swear this had to be the closest one I've ever had to do. I was going to give this number 1, but after seeing that an issue that this thing had, it really, really makes this, I hate to say it, to my favorite version of Godzilla, but number 2 is Godzilla 2014. It's almost flawless. This thing looks like 2014, it feels like a 2014 figure, it literally has no problems, except one. The teeth and the eyes. It's a common issue with 2014 figures, but they really get the mouth wrong. I mean, look at that. It's not even on the line. Again, they're small figures, but look at this. Same size of a head. See? And this looks nice. The claws look nice. And these look nice too. I may have chipped that off. Because I brought this guy to school. And some of my friends were kind of trying to grab at it or whatever. But that's on my fault. But this figure is almost flawless. And what could be better than my favorite version of Godzilla? Number 1, of course. GMK. or to Godzilla 2001. The reason why this guy beat it out 2014 was a one thing: the face paint. Both of them have solid eyes without pupils, except this guy is more accurate. 2014 clearly had pupils in the movie. This guy's teeth also are almost flawless. I mean, look at this side. It looks individually painted. This side, however, they kind of screwed up on these teeth, a little too small, and missed one. But for such a tiny figure, again, one last time bringing in this guy, it really looks like they put in a lot of time and effort into this. I mean, I literally have no complaints. This thing is just perfect. So, putting these guys back in my favorite to least favorite order, you can clearly see how much I like these figures. And if there's one thing I do recommend, it's try not to get any doubles, because doubles can be very annoying, or repeats. So from least favorite to favorite. But the reason why I also put this guy in second last was because I don't have not one, not two, not three. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got cut off. But I have 4 of the same gosh dang thing. I just got tired after a bit. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this and want me to do another one when I get all 10, please give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.